Y'all ever notice when you start glowing, when you start like immediately after you cut people off, you start glowing, you start being happier, everything. You start noticing that those people like will find any way to contact you. I was just like trying to figure out what I wanted to do, like what I want to talk about this in this video, because this is very impromptu. But I was trying to think about what I was gonna talk about, and was on Twitter, but you know Twitter be popping, and I was reading stuff because I kind of switched my Twitter to I feel like I've been flipping my hair a lot today, but I just like in the back. Okay. But I switched my preferences to like what I wanted to see, and I think I flipped it to my my horoscope, like my sign, and then skincare and other stuff. But I just did that because I like to read the stuff. But I just came across something that was really right on. Okay, so I'm gonna read it to you guys. It says Cancer and Capricorn placements. I'm a Capricorn. I'm a true Cap. But yeah, it says someone who's had their eyes on you romantically, quite possibly an ex, or has been looking at you. What? Quite possibly an ex and slash or has been looking at your socials quite frequently, especially old friends, have realized you've moved on with your life. This makes them upset for obvious reasons. From you handling the blows to your confidence like a champ to rebuilding yourself from the bottom up, you are so strong and independent now. They may try to find ways to stay in contact, but you've moved on to better, more supportive and loyal relationships. Keep your head about you and don't feel obligated to answer to people that want answers and closure from you, all stemming from their own wrongdoings. They haven't taken the time to reflect and grow as you have. Unfriending, unblocking, unfollowing some people will do you well. And I just want to say, I just felt this in my spirit. No, I'm kidding. But I do think that when you move from relationships, or when I mean relationships, I mean friendships, it can even be family members, because that definitely is a thing, and I want to acknowledge that. It can even be family members, but when you move on from things that have been, in a sense, I want to say blocking your blessings or secret enemies of progress, the gates just start opening up for you. And I feel like we've seen these examples in public figures, maybe celebrities that move on from situations that may have not been great for them, and then you just see them start flourishing. Like, it's just, I remember I used to joke around people in my school about a stressful career that I was in, semi-stressful, and someone had left that career, and we just saw them flourishing. They were just living their best college student life, okay? And we were all miserable in this career, dealing with it, and they were just living their, the way of how it happened was very complicated. But when, I guess, everything, like I said, I truly believe that everything happens for a reason. But the way that this person had left, like, I would see them around campus and they were just glowing, like instantly just glowing. Everything was great. Like, and it was just like, they didn't know that job was blocking their blessings and taking up a lot of their time, because it was taking up a lot of my time. Taking up a lot of their time, not allowing them to grow into the person that they're supposed to be, all this stuff. And literally as soon as the stuff just was lining up for them, and I was so happy for them, and I used to joke around and be like, yo, like, the job was it. But I really, like, I was joking around about that, but I really do believe that in situations, whether that's relationships with other people or relationships with substances or stuff like that, other relationships that are not with people, you know, once you leave a situation, once you stop engaging in something, like it is like an immediate, like just, it's like a makeover. It's so weird. But I do acknowledge that it is hard to give up things that you believe are good for you, because one of the things that I had mentioned example of someone at my school, one of the things of the job came with financial perks that are beneficial to college students. Like that's why all of our miserable selves were still in the job, because the financial perks. But yeah, like some things may seem like they're good for you. Like I'm saying, it can be with a job, it can be with people, it can be with anything, and it may seem like it's a good opportunity for you, and even though it makes you miserable, you're still pushing through, you're still doing all of that, you're still trying to do that. It's like you have no idea that you're probably on the wrong path and you should be going, like, you're going this way and you really need to be going right. You think you're going the right way, but the right way is really over here. And I just think that's so, like, I don't know, I just read that and I was just like, that's crazy. Because you start flourishing. It's the craziest thing. You start flourishing, but it's like in some of these situations you've been reliant. You may have been reliant on this person, you may have been reliant on this job and stuff like that. And when I say that, I also mean like